People of YouTube, hello! This is Betrayer by Black Powder Games. This game came out about 2 months ago-ish, and I noticed it. I knew it was coming out, but I didn't manage to cover it on its release. I think I just didn't. I was just doing something else. I was busy. But the reason it kind of caught my eye was, well, firstly because it's black and white, and only other color that it uses is red. And an FPS that is black and white, I don't think there's any others. If there are, maybe I'm unaware of them. But I thought, oh, okay, that's an interesting idea. I guess no one's done that before. And the game takes place also not in the modern day. It's a sort of historical-ish FPS. Of course, Black Powder Games do not classify their game as an FPS. They call it an action-adventure. And I finally got around to playing it. It was on a ridiculous sale on Steam, like 85% or something like that. So I thought, yeah, finally, we can do this. And there's some problems with this game, and this is what I'm going to talk about. This is going to be like sort of first impression / rant / review sort of kind of discussion kind of video. Something similar I've done previously on Rage. So this is going to be that kind of thing. Incidentally, the black and white stuff, you can actually remove that by putting the color in. Which is an interesting thing that they actually put that in, because I was quite surprised to find that. Because I thought, you know, if you make a aesthetic decision, then you stick to an aesthetic decision and not let people kind of be like, oh yeah, whatever, no, actually I don't want it. It does look pretty, sort of like overexposed stuff. I haven't actually tried playing it like that because I kind of assumed that this is the default, this is the way the authors intended it, etc. So we're just going to play in black and white. I haven't actually not played it in color, as I said. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game possibly instead of doing anything else. And as we do that, I'll start talking about the game in general. The Black Powder Studios is fairly new, as I understand. This is their first game. Obviously, they worked in the games industry before, and some of them apparently worked on Fear, the original Fear game, which I assume most of you will know what it is. So, new game. You should want to start a new game. All progress will be lost. Yes. I don't care about lost progress. So, hopefully this does not crash because of fraps, etc. This is running in Unreal, and generally Unreal is quite reliable in terms of frapsing, so it should be okay. Oh yeah, there is a cutscene kind of thing. So this is it. Gonna let you enjoy it. It's a girl! Congratulations. Right, here we are. One ship sank and another one is swimming by. My first, my first impulse here was probably, if I remember correctly, to just go for that ship. It was like, no, take me away from here. Doesn't work. They don't notice you. Actually, if you take a look, it has like a Daisy style zoom in or Arma style zoom in with the right click. There's actually no one there on the ship, so obviously they're not gonna notice you. So this is our world. You know, doesn't look too bad from just, you know, at first glance. But the problem I encountered, there's two problems I encountered almost immediately while still being on this beach here. Number one, I got no legs. And I feel that in 2014, the only time you should be saying I got no legs is when you're, say, playing Arma games or like Daisy again or something like that, and your legs are broken, and then you can tell, thanks Melee, you can tell someone to help you because you got no legs. But yeah, you got no legs, and I understand like why this is happening, and this was a sort of a prevalent thing, you know, some time ago. It happened. Ooh, that was weird. That was pretty weird, huh? Oh, I didn't even notice the first time I was playing it. Anyway, nice. And as I was saying, yes, I understand why this was probably like harder to do, you know, something back in the day. You know, when Doom came out, you couldn't even look up and down, right? I mean, it was just like looking straight like that. But yeah, I think in 2014, I understand this is not a huge budget game, but I don't know, I just feel weird. Like, if I wake up on this beach, my first problem would not even be like, why is world black and white? Why is that ship there? Why is the other ship sailing past? My immediate problem would be like, how can I hover over the ground but while not having any feet or legs? Even though I do have arms, apparently. See, there you go. So I have like I assume I have a torso, or maybe I am like a camera with arms, which is, I guess, FPS games for you, right? Anyway, the second problem I immediately discovered, even if we, I mean, this is bad enough. If I try and look past the first one, is this. Just take a look around. Look. See? Invisible walls. Right there in the the very beginning of the game. And I was like, and I started kind of to understand why this game was 80% off. Because this is probably why. I mean, as original, I guess. I mean, it's nothing original about black and white, but as sort of fresh and unusual the black and white stuff is, it is matched and overmatched by all the unoriginal stuff in the game. As in, like, for example, smashing crates with melee to find stuff in them. In this case, nothing. Smashing crates. Ah, longbow arrow. So, there's arrows in the game. Smashing crates. Remember this mechanic from other games? Oh, and I almost missed a crate there. There's 2 crates here. Interestingly enough, just like it usually happens in the games like this, where a very standard arsenal of actions a player can execute, other stuff cannot be smashed because obviously this is an impenetrable barrel, while crates are made of paper and can be smashed. Also, shiny things that blink and glisten and glitter because you can notice them that way, right? Well, I mean, it is already red, but it is slightly kind of glittering. And it doesn't fully open, you just get 23 coins. Very Bethesda kind of situation here, really. And again, the world looks fine. I mean, it's interesting to be in this sort of black and white world with red objects. And there's more red objects than you'll notice that in a second. There we go. Coins. We got coins. So you would assume, I guess, that there's like trade or you can upgrade stuff or buy. So like, normal FPS thing, I guess. It would be also some, to a certain degree. Yes, I'm using it. A normal RPG thing as well, having money in games. Picking up random amount of coins. But it is a bit, I mean, I don't know. Personally for me, that is a bit boring. It's cliche. It's done before. It has been done before so many times. I don't know. It's just like, we have 3 lives, you gather coins, and 1,000 coins, you get another life. Yeah. Games, video games were kind of born in the arcades, and coins are important because they were coin-operated machines. Yay! Anyway. But yeah, again, this is 18th century, so I guess, they would not have Bitcoin just yet. Even Bitcoin has coin in the name. Jesus. Like, how long have we had to endure this coin terror and gather them and whatever. So yeah, I should probably increase volume for myself here. This part of the map isn't really, like, it seems like this is, a forest, you can go there, and I think you can go there? Maybe not. It has an impression, it leaves an impression of an open world. It is not really. Oh, there's another red object. Ka-ching, she said. And there's another red object. Actually, 2 or 3. This is a note. Where is the note? So note is... Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, it's attached to the thing. I do not know who you are or why you come here, but you should turn back lest you become trapped in this place as I am. She said. And then there's this thing, which you can't interact with. You can only interact with crates, really. So yeah, as I was saying, the world isn't really open world because, well, especially this first area is just like a corridor, really, in a forest. But the other parts that, well, 1 or 2 other parts that we experienced, they are like arenas more than a map because there's loading screen between. Can I go here? Just take a look in there. Oh, okay. Invisible wall. Invisible wall. I don't like invisible walls. Do I have weapons now or not yet? Okay, cool. Right, so the idea being in the game that you need to so you find yourself on this beach and you need to discover what the hell happened here. All dialogue is done through sort of text messages that you see. There's no voiceover, which is cool. I mean, it doesn't really have to. You would kind of expect, I guess, it from an FPS game. I don't know, just traditionally you have voices. The only voices you'll hear most likely are the conquistadors you have to fight, but they don't talk, they bark. So there's no one is actually, I think, talking in this game as far as I know. So this is some trader dude, basically, who gives you stuff. And I think, in a bizarre way, he basically expects you to put money there and take stuff without cheating him. I'm not sure you ever meet this guy. But yet, like, say, he has a lot of stuff there, right? But I don't have enough loot. There's no one here. No one would ever know if I were to take this. So I understand the mechanic of the game. I understand what they're trying to do with it. I get it. You need to have progression. You need to gather enough money, exchange the money, and when you that would basically how we control that people don't get crazy, dangerous stuff before they're ready to get it, before they need it, so that the game does not become too easy too soon. I understand. Just that the way of doing this, you need to kind of implement that in your narrative, in your fictional world, in a believable way, because that's how just the worlds work. That's how a fictional creation, fictional universe works. It has to be a mixture of new and old, of known and unknown. If it's all known, then it's boring. If it's all unknown, then it's confusing. No one is gonna play it or experience it, etc. This is just kind of unlikely. That even in a fantasy world with sort of magic and curses, someone would leave this stuff. Okay, let's say that is true, but that I, as someone just who woke up on this beach and has nothing, would be like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take this charm because I don't have enough loot, and even though there's no one here to even, possibly no one alive on this entire piece of land, and yet, like, I have this moral agenda apparently. Where I cannot just take stuff, which is in front of me, and I am a shipwreck survivor. But hey, I guess it works. Anyway, so journal update is gonna happen almost like every 5 seconds, at least in the first few hours of the game, which can be slightly annoying. So the journal, how do I get to the journal again? Wait, what? I forgot what the journal key is. Wait, the journal key is B. N notes, I guess. All right, cool. So yeah, you'll basically just cataloging everything you do, apparently. So your investigations. So you need to find out, as I said, I think I mentioned this already. You need to find out what the hell happened to this place, and yeah, this is what you're doing. This is how it's gonna be happen. It's like, what happened? Why is it black and white? Where are all the people? Etc. So this is a traveling merchant who barters weapons and equipment. That could not even be, possibly not a real person. I could have just taken that stuff, but I can't. Because, whatever. Because that's how it works, apparently. And your inventory, obviously, is managed through here as well. Right, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, let's demonstrate how this works. So, I think it's right. Oh, no, just zoom in. So you press it once, and it, you draw the arrow, and then you boom, and fire it, and... Did I lose it? Oh no, I just picked it up immediately. The arrow mechanic is it's okay, it's fine. Oh, you press R, you cancel the shot. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got stacks in there. The whole sticking part and etc. Why can't I pick it up? That's weird. I was supposed to be able to pick it up. Okay, never mind. I guess there's a glitch. You can just come here and get unlimited. Yeah, so on this level it's free. So you can basically you practice shooting arrows. And it does kind of bounce off. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it bounces off. So, it does depend on the material. So in that sense, it's pretty good. I don't think I can retrieve those high up stuff. And you can still get these ones that are on the ground. So that's okay. There's a lot of pickups happening in the game, but the ones that get stuck, I guess. Whoa, what is that? Look at that. Oh, great. That's lovely. Am I humping this rock? Yeah, there's problems in this game, guys. There's not everything makes total sense. Alright, let's go encounter our first enemy. I hope it's not gonna be like a very long video because I don't really want to play this game for very long. I don't know, maybe, are there people among you who are watching this that actually enjoyed this and thought it was cool? Etc. Okay, let's read this. Blah blah blah, and blah blah, Improved Warfare. Okay, cool. So basically come for upgrade. Journal updated. I think there should be an enemy here that they let us kill. And the way this also works with enemies, like stealth approaches are rewarded. Even headshots are rewarded. Did he notice me? I just freaking out. You can also, I think you can come up to him and melee him. And he can hear you come up to him if you're just walking around like an idiot. But apparently the wind covers your... Ooh, shit. Now he heard that one. Oh, no, he didn't. And when the wind blows and if you move with the gust, they will be less likely to see you. So that's the barking conquistador. Let's see if I can just come up to him and stab him in the back. Oh, I did. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's a bit less problematic way of killing them. I think I have a pistol now? Yes. I have a crude pistol. Apparently. We can try and fire it. Puff goes the smoke. And reloading obviously is going to take about 3 days. Okay. No, less than 3 days. I was wrong. Oh wait, so 1 and... This is on 2 now. Okay, cool, never mind. Like the buttons for the which button is responsible for which weapon is slightly confusing to me. Was I glitching out just now? I think it was. Yeah, it was. It was like just textures are jumping around. Okay, so we're gonna leave this first area now. This was basically our tutorial. The second area is kind of also tutorial-ish. And I'm just gonna show you. So this is how the transitioning happens, I believe. Like I said, they're like arenas, as opposed to like an seamlessly loading map. It is in Unreal Engine, so I don't think Unreal Engine would support something like that. Something like, again, you know, like a GTA or Daisy engine or something like that. Oh, sorry, that's like more Arma engine. So, you know, it makes sense why that is happening. Not necessarily a good thing that you have that in the game, but it does kind of make sense. I do like the wind sound and like just sort of this loneliness of the place and how it looks and sounds. It's okay, but until you discover that you are in a box, and that's when I start having problems with it. There's nothing here. I smashed this poor crate for nothing. Tomahawk. Yeah, I can throw tomahawks. Okay, cool. Blah blah blah. Guess we'll mask your footsteps. Yeah, so that's what I was telling you about the gusts of the wind. Oh, sees toggle crouch. Okay, cool. So there's this guy. Let's try and kill him maybe with the tomahawk. I think it was G. I hope. I wonder if... So, with the gust... Oh yeah, it does work immediately. Cool. So I can, with the gust, you don't have to crouch. You can move up to him without crouching. So that's the idea. Again, the unfortunate bit is that all the enemies are the same. I understand again why this is happening. It's because, you know, it's expensive to make different enemies, etc., etc. But it is it kind of gets old, you know. You know, in Half-Life 2 or somewhere, you also have this Combine who look the same. And again, I understand, but I don't know. Maybe I just play too many games and I'm just tired of seeing the same enemy again and again, like barking in the wind, you know. Spaniards, barking in the wind. This should have been the tagline of this game. So we found a fort here, where kind of moral of the story starts to unravel. Obviously, this is not the only place in the game. I assume there's a lot more. I quite like the whole flag dynamic happening there. Just sort of flapping in the wind, the noise it makes as well is pretty cool. I feel it's... Yeah, so hear that? It doesn't look like it should be making that exact noise, but when you're not looking at it, it's pretty cool. There should have been something here. I think I don't have like a little trowel here, then I can dig things up. Okay, so unlock this as destination. So basically you can quick travel through the map, just like in a bunch of other games. If you drink water, then you refill your stuff, and I think you get a... Never mind. I thought you were gonna get like something else, some extra health that you can press Z and do, but maybe I just need to unlock that. So basically I'm just gonna show you another mechanic of the game, which... can I pick these up? Ice is gonna say like, oh, the Indians were attacking them. Yeah. There's another shop here where you can't steal things because you are so morally upright. Pistol load, longbow arrow, blah blah blah, shorty longbow. I have that already. Don't I have that already? Isn't that what I'm using now? Anyway. So yeah, you find these little pieces of information. And you try to do your investigation. You find these petrified people. Something bad happened to them, apparently. More of these. And there's another guy here because I'm like, no! More notes. Spaniards seeking to destroy us. So this is coastal Virginia, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it. That where this is going on. More arrows. Yeah. It must have been either something big or something small, possibly something medium. Right. So we're getting to the other mechanic of the game, which is again like not it doesn't, I guess it doesn't happen in that many games, but it's kind of very Silent Hill-y stuff. I don't think I can dig this one up because it needs a yeah, bigger shovel, but I don't have a shovel. But what did I just get? That was weird. I got stuck there for a moment. Yeah. So I would say that, for example, the red things flashing up, that is a slightly smarter way of identifying things. Not necessarily the glow. I think the glow is a bit weird. I don't know. It just feels so like other games, you know, just stuff that has been done before. And when you see graves, when you see something that looks distinctly, has its own look, its own distinct look, and you kind of hope and expect that it would also play like something else, like a fresh experience, which it doesn't. Okay, we need this to unlock another game mechanic. Oh, the journal has been updated. I did not expect that at all. So this thing, by the way, it goes over here. Okay, and before we go and explore other stuff. So you also explore graves. It's like a mini quest that you have, like find everyone's grave and realize they were a true gentleman, etc. These guys will be roaming the countryside here. There isn't much, for example, in this countryside, besides the barking Spaniards and some graves and some stuff you can dig up. It's kind of like, it's just kind of the same, and which is a shame. Because it seems like this world could, you know, have a lot more potential, but I don't know. Maybe the game gets like a lot better later in like, you know, if you invest more hours into it. I just didn't feel like doing it because I got a bit bored. All right, so the mechanic I was mentioning is as follows: you go and ring the bell, and you're transferred to the other world, in which you can discover things and see things you didn't see before. You got an eye, so now you see things you didn't used to see. I think that is still not diggable. Yes, that's not diggable. There's a note here that says, the Lord Governor has determined that we cannot spare any men to send to Fort Henry, for we are harried constantly by the naturals, who have recently grown more hostile towards us for unknown reasons. There's also, I think, we need to find an ear. Yes, a year, which means now we can talk to the spirits, which is, so we inhabit this other world thing. So again, very sort of Silent Hill-y stuff here, except that it's mostly the color that changes of the game. It's like the game does not really become different. The game world doesn't become different. The Spaniards become skeletons. I can show that to you in a second. And the spirit guys appear. Oh, he is actually solid. Wow, nice nose, dude. Alright. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I need to find the tongue. Yeah, of course, I can't speak to him yet. There we go, now I can talk to him. What's this? Can I dig this up? Nope. So they're kind of also locking stuff. They were, oh, you don't have a big enough shovel, you know? That also kind of just annoys me, because I have a small one. If I were digging for like long enough, I would get to that thing, but it's like, no, it's just a game, don't forget. Except that we want you to be immersed, but you don't feel like you'll be able to do things you are able to do in real life, hey? Anyway, so we're looking for Martha, and the dialogue here, again, maybe it changes in the late game or something, but it doesn't influence anything whatever you do. Spoke to, oh, the achievement's broken as well. I already spoken, the way I got one of these achievements is I spoke to this guy, so if you speak to him again, you get the achievement progress. That's just broken. So yeah, you just, it's a monologue. And then she's like, who are you talking to? And then you explain to who you're talking to, and she's all like, I don't see anyone. I need to tell her about the eyeball. Personally, I find the tongue more unsettling than the eyeball, I guess. Whatever. It's all the same. So, yes, who are you? She's like, I don't know who I am. And then you're like, do you remember anything? And she can't remember her name. And perhaps she's hiding from the Spaniards. And she's like, I don't see any Spaniards. We are alone here. You're the first person I've seen in many times, many, whatever, days, whatever. And then, in a long time, I guess I was trying to say. The seal real enough. She's like, you're nuts. And then I'm gonna go find that woman, the spirit's wife, I guess, the spirit wife. And that is all. Listening will lead you to areas of interest. You will find different locations. Yeah, so there's a listening mechanic as well. So you go to a place and you kind of listen. Is that how you listen? I don't think you can... Yeah, so you can kind of understand which way to go, like, judging by that. Another thing that really annoys me usually in the games is this. That is pretty annoying. For me personally, anyway. Maybe, you know, a lot of people don't have a problem with that, but that's the idea, yeah. So, lady in red, doesn't know who she is, you need to help her. Yay, original. Right, so, I'm gonna show you the skeletons, I guess, and then we're more or less through, because I don't really want to play this anymore. Oh, so I press it just once, I don't have to hold it down. Oh, there's another spirit here. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm just not gonna use it, sorry. Let's find a skeleton here. I think they die just like normal enemies. So your vision is also slightly restricted when you're in the other world. Also, fast travel kind of breaks games for me generally. I just don't feel good about it. Oh, this box is fully empty. What is this? I never even seen this guy before. I died? I guess I died. Well, that's as good an end as any, really. I think you just respawn and then you can get to where you died and get your loot out of there? Or the game broke? Possibly the game. Ah, no. Each time you fall in battle, enemies return to the area, but maybe different locations. For an additional challenge, you can enable the drop loot option, which will cause you to drop your loot and scrapped items when you die. If you die again before retrieving them, they will be lost forever. So kind of like Dark Souls. Location of your valuables will be shown as an X on the compass. Okay. But yeah, anyway. So now she's going to be standing around here, and we can ring this bell, do it again, etc, etc, etc. This is basically how this game functions. And as I said, my main problems with it being that it's... like, it promises, I think by its looks, possibly just for me, maybe not for anyone else, that it will be different experience, but to me, it's kind of not. But I would be very interested to hear if any of you played this, enjoyed it, or just generally disagrees. I mean, do you mind invisible walls and NPCs that you can't harm, for example, or not having any feet, so because you can't put any boots on your foots, and that maybe just annoying for me, maybe for other people as well. I generally feel like I have higher demands for something that is an FPS than to games that are not. Say like a 2D platformer, I wouldn't care about not being able to harm someone because, well, possibly because I just don't play 2D platformers. But if I were to, well, I do play Broforce. I have zero problems with Broforce is great. Anyway, do you guys feel the same? Thoughts, ideas? Hope you enjoyed this rant/look at a video thing. And if you did so, please consider supporting this video in any way you can. And I'll see you next time. Bye.